Hello. For a beautiful boy like you, yeah, a green apple.
The great thing, you could always say there, that's where Danu is married.
Here comes the bride.
Yeah, but those
Nail salons had queues, and I'm like, is that the first thing you wanted to do?
clean nails are like the statement for a man. Not like a Sri Lankan
Yeah.
broom, whatever said and done.
No, my goodness,
Yeah.
Sri Lankan brooms are the best.
True. Say hi to
Happy
Banu.
birthday.
Yeah. Banuku Rajapaksa is someone who's a dear friend who sent me pictures of a lip kiss. I'm telling you, he made a move on me. I'm not going to whip my wand at him. We wish the Sri Lankan cricket team all the very best, and I really hope, like, here you go, for all what you did to me, now just suck on it. Welcome once again to the Danu and Jovi show. Super excited to have you, and thank you so very much for watching, sharing, commenting. If you didn't do so, fine. Anyway, this show is made possible by our friends from Azbow. If you want a digital solution that's world class, visit them for more details. We are going to plug in your commercial right now. There. Now that we are back from our commercial break, I must say I'm a king and I have a witch.
Hello. I need to work on my laugh. But I got you something, Danu.
What is it? Hold on, I'm trying to zoom in. Why can't I see myself? Uh, uh, now I can see. Tell me, Willie, what did you get me, my child?
For a beautiful boy like you, here, a green apple. You can acharify it.
That's a bit too green. Is it a wax candle?
It's a toy. I looked through my kids' toys and I was like, Haley, do you have an apple? Because we had an apple. It was like near death, so it was thrown away.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I wish I had that apple. So I was looking for a toy apple like for my outfit. And then there was this, which was
A green pepper.
capsicum.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'd rather go with the green apple.
Yeah. Well, Jovi, thank you.
Yeah.
You look fabulous. I like your vehicle parked in the back. You have never looked better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I found my look,
Yes.
finally.
Jovi and I have both loved this whole concept called Halloween. And while we used to be on radio, we used to actually force everyone to have a Halloween party. And Jovi used
Yeah.
to be just so well planned. She had that evilness in her throughout.
I don't know. I think, but it's reducing though. I'm becoming a bigger. I've always been a huge Christmas fan.
Yeah, true.
And I also loved Halloween, but now I think I'm just getting a bit scared.
Life is a bit
I'm
scary.
freaking myself. Yeah. So I'm just doing like this kind of thing. But back in the day, I would dress up as like zombies.
Yeah.
And that kind of
And
thing.
you used to watch a lot of scary movies, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even now I like it, but asai like
Yeah.
like I know I'm gonna regret it. Recently Millie bought some decorations for Halloween and they were like this blood print, like hand prints
Yeah.
to put on the window.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my god, that's scary because they're like small. They look like children's hands, and I think I don't know. I'm a mom now.
Yeah, I
I'm like,
know,
I don't want to see bloody children's hands.
The hormones are working. But just to let you
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
the scary movie thing is something that has been around for a long time, and we do used to watch, and I used to watch all these scary movies. But just to talk about something that you can watch on Netflix is, have you? I don't know whether you have seen it. The House of Secrets. Have you seen it? It's an Indian documentary.
That's the one that freaked me out recently. I couldn't sleep.
What
like
was that all about?
everywhere I go, I was seeing the banyan tree, and I'm like, is it banyan?
Yeah,
Banyan, right? It's
yeah,
banyan
yeah.
tree. Yeah.
Where the roots are hanging.
Yes, and I was like, too real.
I know, it's so scary. If you have not watched it, you have to. It's not exactly like it's not like a murder mystery or anything like that. It's actually somebody's mental health. That's what it's all about. But it's super scary and super eerie. You gotta watch it. It's brilliant. I really love the documentary version of it. Do you know something? If you do Google search, you can never find it online, any of the original pictures, because apparently India banned it.
Wow. So it's interesting though that you brought up the whole mental health thing because they do talk about that.
Yeah.
And see, you know this about me, and I think a lot of people do. Like, I do believe in supernatural stuff.
Yeah.
And that's why it freaks me out and I can't watch Exorcist and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So for me, this is like, is it both together? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you believe in that kind of thing, it would be like, it may appear that, yes, this person's not right in the head, but could there be something behind it? Ooh. Anyway, that's how I freak myself out now.
Hold on a second, Jovi. You know my Qatar syndromes are still there. No, early morning. No, we are shooting this.
Oh my goodness! It has been so long. It's not early morning. It's 11.
Yeah, but
Okay.
my nose doesn't know that. Anyways, so for those who are wondering what we are doing, we are celebrating Halloween in our own little way. So this show is called the Danu and Jovi Show. She's in Aussie, I'm in Sri Lanka. We used to do a radio show together if you're new to the whole scene. And this is actually me having a costume at home at any given time. I've always felt that if I was in Egypt, I would have been happy because I would have been preserved.
Yeah. After death, though. You don't want to be happy after death.
But I'll be around, that would be the great thing. You could always say that's where Danu is buried.
Yeah, though in the Egyptian culture, they bury you with things you will need for your
Yeah.
next life. What would you take?
My clothes.
What would
I
you
think.
want?
My clothes, I think.
We've already mummified you. That's your outfit. You can't change. But what else? Like, what do you think you would need?
Good question. Can I take Akka with
Like-
me?
No. Well, that's sweet and creepy, but please don't take her. Yeah. Like I think Egyptians used to like bury people with
They used to take gold and all. I don't
and
have
stuff.
that. I
Yeah.
don't have gold.
Yeah.
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 I don't have gold. So, Jovi, I'm a bit left with nothing. I have antiques.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, but
It's all
sad.
antique anyway.
It's sad.
In the tomb as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when they
Okay.
dig me up, they'll be like, oh my God, this is from the 19th century. That's interesting.
So you'll take furniture. for
Yeah.
your home. Okay. All right.
For my afterlife, yeah. So we do want to speak a little bit about what's happening in Sri Lanka. I don't know, but have you heard any news about Sri Lanka in Australia? Does the Sri Lankan community in Australia talk about us?
No, because not at the moment. Everybody's still sort of like looking inwards and about like Sydney and Melbourne only just recently.
Yeah.
Got out of
Can I
lockdown?
open your veil?
Okay.
There.
Here comes the bride. Okay. Is that better?
Yeah, much better.
You can see me a bit better?
Yeah.
First of all, check my eyebrows.
I
out.
saw. Is it natural?
So, well, no, I drew a little bit. Like, I can grow it to be like this.
Yeah, true.
I haven't done it.
You're a bushy
Yeah,
girl,
and,
aren't you?
eyebrows. My God, when I was in school, it was a monobrow.
Yeah.
And then do you like my nails?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So these are just fake nails that I just stuck on today,
Yeah.
and that was a bit of a.
Effort.
After I did one hand, I was like, oh, getting the other one done was hard. And so the interesting thing is that nails are big in Australia. Is it big in Sri Lanka? Like, does
Yes.
everyone...
Have you seen? They
Yeah,
even put
okay.
like padlocks on it and all.
What?
Like they put a
Like little
hole.
hanging things.
Yes.
Yes.
How to
I've
scratch the
seen
pooker,
that.
man? How to scratch the pooker?
Scratch? You mean like wiping, washing?
Yes.
How can
You
do
were,
that?
you might have like a piece of goo on your padlock.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, so I was like, okay. It was so funny that one of the articles that I read about the Sydney lockdown ending, a couple of Mondays ago. So people were just like finally allowed to go to restaurants and everything like that, and the salons, understandably, had long queues because people hadn't had a haircut for so long.
Yeah, everything
And
has
the
grown.
nail salons had queues, and I'm like, is that the first thing you wanted to do? Go get my nails done.
Fair
And I'm
enough.
thinking, I couldn't do I couldn't even text you just before Danu with these nails. I was like,
Yeah, but those
so
are very
annoying.
short nails as well.
I know people go even longer, and the ones with like the point,
Yeah,
what the Kardashians have.
maybe it's like a
I don't think
weapon.
they do a thing.
Maybe it's a weapon.
Maybe.
I think so too.
Yeah. I think the only people who need to have long nails are bus conductors in Sri Lanka, where
Yeah.
they physically need these two to hold
Yeah,
the point.
and also they do the whole digging part. But talking about
Yeah.
growing nails, have you ever seen in Sri Lanka, or I don't know, I'm sure it's there in like some countries as well, where they grow the last finger, the nail is long. What are you trying to dig out of you? Like your ear, your navel?
Yeah.
What do they dig out
It's
of it?
any sort of like hole, like ears, nose.
And
Nose, because that's the smallest.
but it's just like really odd to see these guys with that. And I like my father has always said clean nails are like the statement for a man.
Yeah,
I think it's just given, and it's just so weird to have like one nail grown. Like apparently some use it for
Oh, makes sense. I was gonna say it's also good for like taking eyes out of potatoes. In the potato peeler. You have the little side thing. Maybe it's for that. They're professional cooks.
yeah, but I don't want to eat any food made out of a person who has one long finger. Nail. Yeah, that's just really, really bad. Okay, so in terms of Sri Lanka progressing, there was a little story. Of course, there's a fuel price hike now. So there was this fear. Everyone thought that there's a fuel shortage. Even Dulanga
Yes.
from Studiollin was told about it by his father. And so quickly, I heard it. We Sri Lankans, right? Just because somebody says there's a fuel shortage, quickly ran onto the line and now stood there
Yeah.
for like 30 minutes and got the tank full. Then when
Yeah.
I was pumping, I asked this guy, "Me fuel shortage hai tena me dasi?" "Eh naane ukko boru mahatya."
Yeah.
So
That's one way to get your sales up.
yeah, but I think we are always just worried what's happening to Sri Lanka. We are like short of everything. There's no sugar.
Yeah.
We have no sugar these
Yeah.
days.
That's insane. I did watch a video on Facebook where people were just talking about their plight, and it just made me so sad. And I was just like, okay, what I want to know is what's gonna happen from here? Like, what's the solution, or what's the
know.
plan?
I know.
Right? Like, who's gonna sort it out?
When I had Dr. Harsha De Silva on my show once, he said, Danu, we are a small country. Bringing us back to a great economical state is very easy. I'm just saying everyone has come and promised something and gone. But we have just come to a point that we have an economy that is just quite sad. Like the new iPhone came out and nobody has it here because it's like tampons are luxury, iPhones are super luxury. iPhone is just a basic thing for somebody to use. It should not be like where you have to sell your kidney to buy it.
Yeah.
And no
Yeah, that's
cars. So I bought this new car, like a SUV, which is still not with me.
Nice.
Yeah, which actually
Okay.
fits me. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I sold my car and I got this one. I bought it some time ago, like I think in April or something.
Yeah, and it was on the way.
Yeah,
So,
for the longest time
Isn't
now.
it?
We are in October, it has
Yeah.
come. You know how much the price has gone up? I bought it for 6.4.
I have heard. Yeah.
Now it's 10.5.
Oh my gosh.
If I sell it,
That's insane.
I'm up by 4 million just free in my hand.
Yes, that's true. And then you just have to wait another year to get a car, though.
That
if
is
you
true.
sell it.
That is true. And also, I might have to use your broom to like get about. But it's
Oh yeah, you can have it for free.
Sri Lanka has better ones. ඒ කෝස්ස බලන්නකොට
I must say, it's not. This is not a prop. This is my actual broom that I use to sweep the garage.
But it's not a good one,
And-
right?
Well, it's fine. It's got like kahu, like it's just
okay.
a straw.
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's not the best.
Yeah.
But
Not like a Sri Lankan
Yeah.
broom, whatever said and done.
no, my goodness, Sri
Yeah.
Lankan brooms are the best.
True.
Leaves nothing behind.
Not even your tile. Doing the show with this, my crown is really painful.
Yeah, because it's more.
Yeah.
Actually, little fibers are all over my face, so I'm
Um,
doing this because it's
I have to ask you, how is the whole cricket fiesta going?
Cricket is going.
Wait. Let's take a quick break. We are going to play the Azbow commercial right now. Uh, we'll come back. All right, welcome back. We're going to be speaking about the T20 series that's happening. Everyone is cheering Sri Lanka, at least a few of us. Jovi is a big cricket fan. At least she was before I let her go to Australia. Are you still?
I am at heart. It's
Okay.
just time is against me, Danu. Time.
That is true. Are you supporting Sri Lanka? Do you know anyone who is playing? Do you have any favorites? Like Lasith is out of the picture, that cute little
Yeah.
tight man.
Look, to answer your first question, I will always support Sri Lanka in cricket. Okay,
There you go.
always, no matter
Yeah.
where I go in the world.
Yeah, you're always
Um,
Sri Lankan.
Absolutely, yes. But yeah, so I don't know about like watching it. Now I know why I probably haven't sort of been in the loop because I just checked out the T20 games at 8 o'clock. That's 12:30 midnight. Okay, so impossible. So let me just say I'm a big fan of sleep
Yeah.
first, then cricket.
Yeah, anything else comes after that. But we just want to let you know,
Yeah.
I don't know whether we have all moved on from the whole cricketing era of Aravinda, Arjuna, Roshan Mahanama, that whole lot. Then we had the Kumars, the Mahela,
Hmm.
that era.
Yeah.
And now we have an era that we don't know about.
Yeah, and I think also, to be honest, I think COVID had another thing. Like, can people even like spectate?
Yeah, they were able to like
Um,
watch on TV, but not at the grounds.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, even with other sports, like they only just recently let people come into the stands, right? So, like,
True.
I mean, I don't know. I think everyone got preoccupied with other things, and then
Yeah,
sport
like
kind of took a
surviving.
backseat.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
surviving.
exactly.
But I must say a big shout out to two people. Actually, one person who I really have a lot of hope for when it comes to Sri Lanka cricket team, Lahiru Kumara, a Candy boy, got a scholarship to get into Trinity to do his A levels. I think he has a fabulous future in cricket. He has a good personality and a swag about him. I think he has a long way to go. Banku Rajapaksa is someone who's a dear friend. While we're shooting this show, it's his birthday today. A big shout out to you as well. Say hi to
Happy
Banku.
birthday!
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Banika!
Yeah, congratulations. We would like to also tell you, he's one of my inside people for the cricket. So when he's back in Sri Lanka after T20, maybe we should get him on the show.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like, I'm just looking at the lineup for today's game.
Tell me, who are
Sri
these
Lanka,
people?
Bangladesh, and
Read some names at me. I
he's-
want to see whether I know them.
Right, okay. Ashen Bandara and Avishka Fernando are opening. You know
Right.
them?
No.
Right? Banuka's third man. Okay, so
Right.
that means he's pretty good. So I don't know. I've never seen him play, but
Okay.
maybe I should. Yeah.
His
Um,
personality reminds me of Mahela. Like, the way
Okay.
he looks. I
hmm.
don't know whether I'll be shot for saying this, but it kind of brings out that memory for me.
Okay, right.
Okay.
Dasun Shanaka, he's the captain. Chamika Karunaratne. To be honest, these are new names to me.
Do you know them?
Dhananjay De Silva I've heard of. I don't know.
Don't confuse your
Purila?
Sri Lankan friends in Australia.
Yeah, no, they're not these guys. Oh, there's a Mendes.
There you go.
Mendes. There's
There
always
you
a
go.
Mendes.
There's always a Mendes. Jovanka Mendes. All are the
Oh,
same.
there's two Mendeses. Coming to Mendes and Ramesh Mendes.
All right.
That's them.
Keeping it in the family there, Joey. Keeping it in the family.
Mhm.
Well done. So that's the cricket team. If you actually know the team that's playing, and if you're very good at it, please do comment on it and let us know, because I really feel that we have not given enough love to the Sri Lankan cricket team. We never give any love to our national sport as well. So
Yeah, but also I must say, sadly Sri Lankans are a little bit of, like when the going gets tough, they kind of give up, like
Yeah,
the
that's
fans,
true.
I mean. So that's a
Yeah.
bit sad. So sometimes if your favorites are not there or you're not doing too well, people aren't really keen. Whereas, like, because I'm comparing it to soccer because my husband's a big football fan. Those guys are like living, eating, breathing their team. Like,
Yeah.
you know, no matter
But
what happens.
but I just feel like we as a country, and I think the cricket board is not exactly making a noise enough to bring out these cricketers, bring out some personality of them, show them out a
Oh,
little bit,
true.
and make them into like, as it's called, a gentleman's sport. They are
Yeah.
just like how cute was Lasit?
Yeah.
Like his bouncy
Question
hair.
is, oh, sorry. Yeah.
Lasit Malik.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I know. I was confused whether that was a statement or a question.
I don't know.
Um,
He had some swag about him. He fought the whole system
Oh.
and colored his hair. Like
Yeah, he was a star.
yeah, he
easily,
was
like, you know.
definitely,
Hmm.
definitely. And out of all, if you do type Sri Lanka on your GIF on Instagram,
Yeah.
you will get a Malinga doing that. But you don't get
Oh,
any other
really?
cricketers. Yeah, type it and see.
Yeah. Okay. I will.
You can't. You don't have the phone with you right now. But anyway, so
Yeah.
that's something for you to be aware of. We also want to let you know we wish the Sri Lankan cricket team all the very best, and I really hope they bring some glory, lots of expectation, and also they have been in a bubble many a times because I also shoot at the same hotel they be in the bubble, so it's quite annoying. You can't walk through this and all because they're like in a
Yeah.
bubble. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But
Yeah.
well done.
Well, they seem to be. Sorry, they seem to be the favorites for today's game. So I'll be checking tomorrow to see
All
who
right.
won against
All right.
Bangladesh.
Yeah, you go. So we are shooting on the 24th. So today they are playing that. All right. So that's it with cricket. We're also going to go back to certain things that happen only in Sri Lanka when we do come back on the other side. Big shout out to our friends who are from. Our friends
Wait,
from.
I'm not sure if Studiollin or Azbow. I don't know which one.
You can speak about either one of them. We have lost our
Okay.
sync there,
All right.
Jovi. All right. We would like to say a big thank you
Sorry,
to
I wasn't sure which
our
one.
friends from.
Studiollin.
There you go. To Dulanga, the whole team here, they are absolutely amazing. They're super kind, and more than all of that, they do brilliant work. If you do want to come and check out their production quality, look at us. We look like beautiful dolls on screen.
They make it happen.
They make it happen. And we have actually opened a branch today in Melbourne, Australia. No, in Brisbane, Australia.
Brisbane.
Yeah, with
Yeah, Brisbane.
heading it on that side is Millie's husband. Yeah, so people might take it seriously.
You
right?
just said Millie's husband. You just said Millie's husband.
Sorry, Jovi's husband, Millie. Sorry, people are just, these Sri Lankans, when they buy like a motorbike, they want to make a big noise, and look at this bugger who's going.
Yeah.
Wait till he goes. He's gone.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you after the break. Do stick around. Welcome back to the show. It's the Danu and Jovi show. We used to do it old school style. We used to do a radio show in the mornings. Now we are just digitalizing it and being cool about it. It's also Halloween for us. We are kind of celebrating it in our own little ways. Right now, Jovi is the only one in costume because she can't remove all of that in one go. And I even went through 2 costume changes. There you go, Jovi.
I know.
I know. Just cool like that. All right, things that
Just
only
adjust.
happen in Sri Lanka. If you do remember, a few months ago, there was this picture that rotated like a meme of the year that rotated with this cop jumping on someone, a lorry driver in Maharagam.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Even I was put as an image where he jumped on.
What?
Yes. Because that's the same time the whole Miss Sri Lanka crowning happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the whole, sorry, not Miss Sri Lanka, Mrs. Sri Lanka crowning, where people fought for the crown and all that drama.
The
So
crowning, decrowning.
crowning, decrowning, and the whole
Yeah.
drama. So it was just all over. Like he was used as everyone's meme. So from there, although we take it lightly, it's very important that we actually protect the public from abusive cops. I think it's very, very important. I think we have all been on one side of the story when it comes to abusive cops. For example, nowadays, cops have been asked now that the roads are open. I don't know whether you have been stopped. Not you, but I'm talking to you. Have been stopped on the roads in Sri Lanka where they actually ask you to just stop and they'll take your driver's license and just take your details down. Do ask them why, and the reason being is for COVID. They have been asked to check whether we are following COVID regulations, whether we are wearing a mask when we go in public. Like sometimes these cops have to just fill in a sheet full of numbers of cars they have stopped.
Yeah.
So they'll just stop.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. And if anybody is just trying to be too hands-on, you always have the rights to speak out and just take your video camera out and just your phone out and just record a video. And I think that's what helps people to get the message out. But this particular story, Joey, you saw it. How did you see it?
Oh my gosh, see, that's the thing. I'm very reactive. The
Yeah.
minute I see something, I just want to be there and be in it.
Yeah.
So when I saw that video, that was shocking. What is wrong with this person? He's
Yeah, so it's a
mental.
new video that is out. A traffic cop assaulted two youths. This happened, and the member of parliament in that side has put this video saying that there's never going to be a stop for police brutality. Do you want to tell the story, Joey? Because you're always good at it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems so. I've just read about it. It seems like there was an accident, and
Yeah.
this was in Batticaloa. And this cop just goes at this boy, and he's just slapping him and hitting him, and it's just, I think it's a Sri Lankan thing as well, right? When something happens, you say "Gandhitana," straight
Yeah.
away, just want to hit you. That's the
Kande
remedy,
Bharatana.
Gandhitana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So teachers, from
Yeah.
teachers to everyone, have just hammered us.
Yeah.
I think at least now
Yeah.
that generation is changing. But we were massacred in school. Were you?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
My daughter is shocked when I tell her about it. She's like, "The teacher hit you?" Because they're also
Exactly.
loving and wonderful.
Yeah. Believe it or not, we have been hammered so much that I even got thrown into a bougainvillea bush once.
Oh my
St.
God.
Peter's College has these two bougainvillea bushes near these old classrooms.
Yeah.
And I was thrown into it. Just imagine if I'm I don't know whether I have a brain injury that I'm not even accepting anymore.
So back in the day,
And
I
that
don't think,
teacher is
the
dead,
whole
by the way.
psychologic. Yeah, I remember there was one of those teachers that were pretty bad with you, right?
Oh.
I don't think
Joey, do
they
you
believe
remember
in
that I had-
psychological abuse, right? I don't
Not
think
at
they
all.
believe in it.
Not at
Yeah.
all. But do you remember when I was doing the radio show with you, I had an old sir of mine from school who sent me pictures of a lip kiss on Facebook. I spoke to you about it. Do you remember?
I don't remember that one.
I'm telling you, he made a move on me. After I left school. There was a picture of this,
Okay.
and then I was like, what's this? And then he wanted to satisfy me orally.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't know that was a teacher.
The lip kiss image was the first one,
Oh my
was the
gosh.
first
So
tease. And it's
maybe
a
he
he.
just wanted to. He just wanted to expand his tutoring, new subject, and hit
But I was
students
like,
from a new
what?
subject.
Yeah, and he wanted to orally satisfy me. And I was like, ew.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm
that's
talking
shocking.
about a teacher who I've known from the time I was 14.
Oh my god.
I'm not
He
going to
waited a
whip
long
my
time.
wand at him.
Oh dear.
Here you go. For all what you did to me, now just suck on it.
Oh my god.
But it's kind of abusive, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh my
but
gosh.
now he's
So what did you
dead.
do? You just blocked him. You blocked him.
Yeah, at first I didn't know how to reply. I thought the first lip kiss was just by accident. So I sent a question mark.
He's like, let me elaborate.
Then he just point blank came at it. But he's
dear
dead
God.
now, so I'm really sorry about that.
His dying wish, Danu.
I didn't fulfill
Disappointed
it.
him.
I know.
But yeah,
Oh.
no, coming back to this assault, it's
Yeah,
shocking.
true.
I know that Sri Lankan cops, especially when they sort of suspect you of, let's say, robbery or something like that, they just murder you first, then they'll ask you, did you do it, right?
Yeah.
And that's how it is. but I've never sort of like seen to this extent, and it's so sad that everyone else is just watching around and those guys are just standing there, just
Because they're also
loving
scared
it.
of the authority that they come in, right?
Of course.
You don't want to like go against a cop, and then what happens to you? And it's all taken so personally, and you don't want to be in the bad end of that. That's what happens to Sri Lanka. If you do notice, like even if there's an accident, they'll always just scoot by and go because they don't want the drama. Like
Yeah.
the
That's
drama is the problem, so it's always the case. Just to let you know, I met with an accident. You were not there at that time. The day after the bomb blast in Sri Lanka, so I was going early in the morning for my radio show, and I met with an accident, and it was just terrible because this girl who was riding the bike, one has only started to ride it for the last 2 days because her husband was in prison for killing her father. He killed his
Right.
father-in-law by pushing him. So anyway, I had to, yeah, it was an accident, but he died. So he ended up in prison. And she is now riding the bike that he used to ride. Although she has the license, she doesn't have the balance. So she knocked me at the back of the vehicle and she fell. And then I was in the cop station. Before the cops came, I got hammered on the road.
Yeah, I remember you
Yeah.
were telling us that story, and that's again like one of those Gandhitano.
Oh, Garnet, and I was just me being hit. I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
I didn't know whether to save myself or to save her. I don't know what was all that about. It was just quite a new thing. In other news, I would also like to tell you that the oldest party in Sri Lanka, guess what it is? Political party.
The UNP.
They launched a digital app.
Cool. I'd like to know what it's for.
I also would like to know what the party is for.
I know.
To
maybe
launch the app.
maybe they're gonna be like, okay, look, we lose a lot of elections. We
And
spend
we
a
have
lot
one
on
seat in
elections.
the parliament. We have one seat
Yeah.
in the parliament.
So
yeah.
what we're gonna do is they're gonna create an app, get people to download it. Depending on how many people download it, we'll know how many people are gonna vote for
Vote.
us.
Oh,
The next
gosh.
year we'll
Yeah.
know whether it's worth it or not.
To go through with the spending. I personally feel there should be a
Yeah.
cutoff age when it comes to politics in our country. Some people just sit on it forever. I think it's for the drivers and the security and the perks they get. Dorarin
And I think
nekkenekenwa.
Yeah, but I think that's a little bit of the case in many other countries as well. Not
Yeah.
not with sort of like Canada and New Zealand and all of that, but generally world leaders or country leaders tend to be old. I think I don't know. It's like the Pope thing.
Yes, just
For some reason, they always choose like really old people. Like when there could be younger.
that is true. And somebody who
Bishops or
can
whatever.
actually like upload a picture on Instagram.
Mm.
I just want to let you know. So, Jovi, I don't know whether you were actually serious when you told about the reason why the app was launched. Here, according to the papers, it says the party's new digital app and is to incorporate a digital membership drive.
Sounds like what I said.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're calling it a membership
Yeah.
now, not voters.
No voters. So it's just to see the membership drive. So it's quite interesting.
But that's quite sad to know that like now they were one of the bigger political parties, right? Now they're going down to let's pick a club because we don't have much.
Not a
It's like,
party, it's just
let's
a club.
think small. Yeah. And join our membership.
Yes.
Download the app.
Yeah. So that's what's happening when it comes to things that I wanted to speak about. Javi, COVID situation is better there because Sri Lanka is we are fully open. Like clubs are full, roads are packed,
Yeah.
restaurants are crowded, salons are busy. Like everyone is just doing everything. And everyone is out of Colombo. Everyone is doing something. Like if you do,
So
yeah.
what's the vaccination rate there? Like is everyone pretty much like have they got access to it or?
Yeah, well, we have a huge population that's still waiting for it, but
Right.
they are giving. But the problem is like when you do see like Park Street, Muse, and that area which is like fully jammed packed, and you're like, are we still in this whole COVID mindset? It's a bit of a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think there's not a lot of visibility or I guess, you know, what's the word for it, transparency in Sri Lanka with, I think, what the real numbers might be as well. Like with, don't
numbers,
you think?
vaccine, everything. There's no transparency. We don't know what's happening. But the ones who are living seems to be just living it up these days. But it's a bit scary because we already went through one problem. They closed our country
Yeah.
down again. It was just crippling to the people who survive with everyday wages and things like that. So it's just annoying. Like Peta was like a dead street. Like I have never seen the Peta streets. I saw it with the COVID lockdown. Like I know how the
Yeah.
road was looking. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
it's
That's
amazing.
insane.
Yeah. So Jovi, I think we need to wrap it up. No, it has been quite some time since we started.
It has.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been a long time. All right. Thank you, Jovi, for joining me today. As all no, I might say thank you to you. This is our show.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Before we go, a big shout out to our friends from Azbow. What do they do, Jovi?
So Azbow, I can't do this without a script. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Though.
Yeah, Azbow gives
Send
you
me a
total.
script and then I will.
Yeah, Azbow gives you total digital solution. You can always check them out on their website. You can do that right now, which is azbow.com.
Okay.
Yeah, while you're doing
Hang on,
that, I
hang
would
on.
like to
I
tell
need to
you.
type with my nails.
Yeah, I would like to tell you if you want a website created, an app created, like I don't know, maybe the United National Party should have spoken to them. They'll actually create a solution that is brilliant for your digital space. Any business, any person, anyone needs a digital presence today, and that's the biggest footprint you're going to leave. Don't you agree? Am I covering everything?
So good. I just like typed in azbow.com because I wasn't even sure if it was .lk and I didn't want to interrupt you. But you
Yeah.
know what? Like you said, it's the only word
Azbow.
on the internet.
Yeah.
It just came up anyway.
Yeah, there you go. So
Super.
that's that. And also to our very kind host who actually helped us do the show, Studiollin. Like Studiollin. That's like a L-L-I-N, yeah. Thank you so very much.
Card I'm sending.
Yeah. Thank you guys. You make us look fabulous and you guys are so kind. And I love you for that. Don't you
Yeah,
agree?
thank you so much for being so accommodating as well.
Yeah, I
Especially
know.
like, when we're like handicapped on this side with tech. I
Yeah.
have my husband as my techie.
Yeah.
So.
We are just completely bad. I just need to see the mic and the camera and I'm starting to talk, but I don't know what happened before. I also don't know what happened after. So thank you guys. So on that note, we need to wrap things up. We will see you with another cool episode to the Danu and Jovi show. Hope we covered and made you laugh or think a little bit. It's a wrap. Peace.
Bye.